Hello YouTubers, subscribers and friends. Welcome to my channel. I seek out the truth here. Check it out. I'm playing around with my van today. This is a new toy I have, so I'm always out here investigating, trying to learn more about it. Today I'm going to try to figure out how to get that seat out, because that one is stuck. That one actually goes on this side and this one goes on that side. The old man that I bought it from said he mixed them up and now he can't get that one out. But I'll show you. This is how easy it is to get these seats out. Just pull that and that comes up like that, and then I need two hands for this. That's how easy these seats come out. That's how easy it's supposed to be. That one doesn't act like this one. So I'm going to be working on today trying to figure out how to get that one out, because I can get it to come up. Oops. Well, I was able to get it to come up. Let's see, try again. Yeah, it comes up, but it won't come out. So I'm going to work on that and try to figure out why it won't come out, and how I can get them switched back to where they're supposed to go. Because there's nothing on YouTube showing you how to get a seat unstuck for a 2004 Kia Sedona minivan. So I'm making this video in case somebody else out there has one and wants to know how to do it themselves. So let me try to figure this out and I'll let you know how I did it. So I've been studying this for a while, and to be honest with you, I don't know what's keeping it from coming out. This one doesn't move. This one moves the spring. So I guess when you tilt it up, it's supposed to just come right out, but it doesn't. I don't know what's holding it. This hook thing right here. So I got a screwdriver here. That doesn't want to move. That's not doing anything. The reason why I want to put this one back over here, because you can't use the seat belts in the third row, because where the seat belts connect don't line up right. And there's nobody showing you on YouTube on what to do when this happens. I'm wondering if I have to take these bolts out right here that manually take this thing completely off. If that will keep it, let it come out, because I've been pulling on these straps and tugging my brains out for 10-15 minutes and nothing's working. This over here, this is just a rubber stopper. There's nothing that this hooks onto. I'll show you on the other seat. When I get tired, look, all I have to do is just sit down on this seat right here. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. About here. This is there's nothing that hooks here. This is the only thing that hooks. And you can see they lock in like that, and then when you pull that black strap, it's supposed to pop them up like that, but that's not popping up, and I think I'm going to have to get the bolts off. Let me try it and then I'll find out if that's what I gotta do. Gotta get my tools. So I got my tools, and before I went to take the bolts off, I said let me try something. As I had this down like this, and I was looking at that part right there that's supposed to move. It wasn't moving. So with my left hand I pulled on this. My right hand I stuck a screwdriver and I just went like that, lifted it as I pulled, and it, voila, look, came right out. Piece of cake. You don't need to take the bolts off. So I'm glad before I started taking bolts off I decided to examine it even more. Now I have the seats out. That's that one and that one. Okay. Just take your time and examine the seats. Here's what I was talking about. If this was on this side like it was, this seat belt cannot go across your chest because it will just buckle here. So this seat has to be on this side, so that not that this seat belt right here, this one and this one can go across and then come across your chest and then buckle in. So these were supposed to be on that side like on this one. So now I'm going to put this one over here and that one there, and it'll be corrected, and that's an easy fix. No bolts to be taken undone. And let me get them put back in here. Here's the cool thing I like about these seats. These lay all the way flat. I got this one locked in position. This seat right here will lay all the way flat, just as flat as that one there also. So like if you go to a park or something, your kids are playing, you want to take a nap, pop the back open, kick back and relax. This one, boom, push this, goes down and put your feet up here. You got your nice little bed, take a nap while your kids playing at the park. Here's what I'm talking about here though. See how this seatbelt can go, and now this seatbelt can latch and go across your chest. Now the seats are correct. All I gotta do is put that one back in, boom. They're easy to take in and out. Piece of cake. And then this seat belt matches for this other seat belt strap right here, so the third person can sit here in the middle and they have a seat belt also. Well, let me get that other seat in. And I noticed something before I put the other seat back in. I noticed one thing, that why it didn't come out easy is because this carpet right here has to be underneath this thing like this, but in the bottom. It has to sit on top of that, I don't know what you call that thing right there, little black bar. Otherwise, it will continue to get stuck and don't want to come undone. That's why when I stuck the screwdriver underneath there and then I tilted it up, it gave that extra little boost to pop these little hooks out to where it would come out. I'll show you what I'm talking about here on this side before I put this one in. See this right here? See that indentation right there? It's sitting down in this indentation, so when you go to tilt the seat up, there's nothing pushing that bar to release those hooks. So, and then I noticed that the other seat, there's an indentation on the rug here. The other seat was sitting on top of the rug on that side, and this carpet was up like this. So I pulled this carpet down, covered that indentation, and then now when I put the seat back in, you want to set that black bar on top of this and then click it down into place. One more thing, when you're putting these things on, you want to make sure you have this seat tilted forward to where you can put it on, because you can't get it on. It will hit and you won't allow you to get this on. So got that in, the seat is locked down, and now I'm going to put the other seat in. Alright, seats are all in. One more thing you want to know when you're putting these seats in, you don't want these seats tilted too far back with these things on, and then you shut your thing there, because it will, if these seats are tilted too far back, you're going to break out your back window. So that's one thing you have to do, check on that. So got the seats on where they're supposed to go, got the carpet underneath that little, what do you ever call, bar there on both sides, and seat belts in, middle seat belts in, boom, and there you go. That's how you get your 2004 Kia Sedona seat unstuck without having to take the bolts off. Believe me, I looked all over YouTube and I couldn't find anybody showing you how to do it except for one guy, and he had a different van. It was a Honda Odyssey, I think it was. He ended up taking the bolts out right there, which I was going to try, but I decided to investigate as I was tilting it up why it wasn't popping out, and then I noticed that one was sitting way too low and that the carpet needs to be underneath that. Or if you don't have the carpet anymore, get you a big screwdriver and tilt it up, put the screwdriver in there and pry it at the same time as you tilt it up, and it'll just pop right out. there you have it. That's the how to unstick your seat. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Remember to hit that subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Tune in to more fantastic adventures. I'm gone.